path's waters are conveying sorrow and despair in ways I can barely comprehend. I'm getting a vague sense of foreboding here.
They caught up to us! Don't tell me that Mighty...
No. Finan, take her to the Vortex of Genesis.
Dan Heng, you...
Don't hesitate, Finan. You still shoulder the mission of the Era Nova. We don't know if the Flame Reaver has any clones up ahead. My friend, stay close to Finan and keep him safe. Amphorians often speak of destiny. The destiny of the Trailblaze is to bind the life and death of every world to our own existence. This isn't farewell. Don't worry. I'll do everything in my power to survive.
Everything will be reset.
Go!
You better keep your word, Dan Heng. You cannot die here.
Wherever there's flowing water, I can harness its power to purge the filth.
This power. Who are...
Even if I were just a passing traveler, I would not hesitate to lay down my life and protect the unfamiliar world beneath my feet. This is the destined course that a Trailblazer cannot escape. I am a Nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Follow me.
Lord Finan. Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me.
Finan, what is...
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Kratoros, and have him lead the most elite guards to defend the city's until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemazity, several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you. My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akuma was taken by the Black Tide, as long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Dan Heng would at least have a chance to get home safely. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I still have to be responsible for you. Friend, you and Dan Heng taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Dan Heng told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me. Belobog and Penacony. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. Even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Dan Heng told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. I know very well that the two of you are willing to make the same choice for Amphorius. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home. The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity. Even if the 12th core flame is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest, let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky. Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's Sentry Gate is open on the main street outside Akima's walls.
I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age, where there is never a perfect choice. Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dan Heng is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long. One day, I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water. At last. Why is nothing? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest which...
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis.
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavali's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little Syphi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where Bartolos. You can come.
I don't have to pretend to be an envelope anymore! That was suffocating!
Bartolos?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat! That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottom...
This certainly was... unexpected.
Huh? Your reaction's too composed! It's completely different from what I was anticipating!
Bartolos. Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akima's eternal daylight.
You're right. Woman, you'd better strap in. That girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akima for it. Not just that. She even managed to fool that dumb Ascension trial and allowed me, the Great Zagreus, to survive! Hey, Rat, you... still no reaction from you? Yeah, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akima's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery. But now, the lie...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on...
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, perhaps. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of it, and this core flame in my belly. Is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So, you're going to...
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some grub.
Why? In the myths, Zagreus...
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this. Take the core flame with you, brat. Go finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Amphorius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Catherly, nor was it the babbling. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the...
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis, but that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you, Snowy.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akama. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here, because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun, and all of us will see each other again tomorrow. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn, whoever.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking. To be honest, I was initially skeptical. But right now, screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind it.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Steven along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black balls spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion: the immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Amphorius.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion: the butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you, in moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. Oh, the source is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally.
And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Farnon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the Core Flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An Antikytheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos Heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds.
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind, waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles
Is it you?
turn a new page?
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right? Can we please keep going like this forever?
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Dan Heng.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Dan Heng!
Quick, we must assist him! We're under Lord Finan's order. Leave this to me in the Holy City.
Wait, Namazani. That black cloak.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze it like some kind of omen. Right.
I don't know which demigod graced us.
Finan, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akuma.
Where might those lovely stellar jades be hiding?
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's Sentry Gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Finan complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down.
It's okay, guard.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madame Herta and I were both quite relieved.
You two know this anti-Cathiran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfoo's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses, the connection being too final. One, the Intellitron, named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. Two, Bertha, Miss March, has already been...
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I... everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. That's it. She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto... have I done something crazy without remembering? Hold up.
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths.
Who's... hey! Cut it out! Hold on.
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the...
the voice. Oh no! Don't fall for it! They're lying to you! Turn back. Wait! Master Divine... Foosh? I mean, and you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6 phase ice you left us, thanks to the Garden of Recollection. The Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So,
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey, guys.
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well,
trailblaze without it. Wait a sec. You might...
We understand your confusion.
The garden's ally.
Yes.
Keep going, March. Find your past.
That sounds really tempting.
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! At last, I finally caught up. Hey. I'll be okay. Just not used to. Say, March. Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me in?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I...
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden, both of you. Children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives, but that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry.
I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. 2 of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the 3 of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one. You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Finan.
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But if what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, like how you and Dan Heng treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
Lena.
Look, there's Finan. And wait.
Lygus. Remember, Skrullum's warning.
But you, Lord Finan, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
Is it you?
With one last chance to turn, how befitting of... You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of worldmen. Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you... I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikythera know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky, Lord Lycus? How much do you truly know about Era Nova?
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kephale must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her home.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through. Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory. and the Era Nova approaches. The Radiant Soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion. Or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Ah, got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Ah, as sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the Grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, Genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The Scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If, through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake.
Only a voice remains. Who was that? What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ide Celestii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kefali's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village. Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history. Questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
All awake now? Great. Let's go see Cyrene.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you—
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Found you.
That...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Well, she hasn't decided on a character for today yet.
How about we stick with the usual? You know, the valiant hero from a distant shore who made a pact to learn the sword from you.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of Ide Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
I could just fish here.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square!
You did not! It's mine!
Finan! Cyrene! Come quick! Look at this huge bottle I just caught!
Give it here! My rod, my catch! I only let you borrow it, remember?
What's got you two so worked up? Here, show me. Wait a second. This is my old wish in a bottle. How did it end up here?
Ooh, I wanna see. What did little Finan wish for?
Not happening. This stays sealed.
Piso, Livia, dinner's ready.
Coming, Mom!
Finally, I'm starving. See you later.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would carry our wishes beyond Aedes Elysiae. Maybe even bring something back to us. Never thought the waves would end up pushing it back ashore. Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Slow down, kids. You'll trip.
Thank you. We'll be careful.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat, they found various fruits hoarded by squirrels, and a wooden figurine missing arms and legs.
My unfinished little soldier? After all these years! Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated. Finally back in my hands.
Finan, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
Speak of the devil. Mrs. Pythias, is school out already?
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a reading, seeking Orynyx's wisdom. They warned of potential injuries, so I gave everyone a holiday. Besides, it's harvest season. There's plenty of other work to be done, even without classes.
With you being our only teacher in Aedes Elysiae, you must be working so hard.
Anything for my students. I don't mind the work. When you travel far from here, you must visit the Grove of Epiphany for me, to see what a true haven of wisdom looks like. By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching quite thoroughly.
Thank you, my friend. Time to take our soldier home.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so don't stay out too late.
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up. And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
No sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. Ah, there's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right? Oh,
giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder.
Worth checking out?
Juice with milk would taste.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery, her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. I remember drawing ID Silicii as a child, nestled between the sea and the mountains. I'd always stop where the sky met the sea, and the world beyond was just too vast to imagine. They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath? No way, someone switched them out.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membran's Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. pretty sure this is it. Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Remembrance Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Getting approved by the maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. Oh, just a girl's intuition. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came.
Wait a minute. Are you? Look who it is, Rini. Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing.
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. They didn't even have proper names before we came along. Dolimem, Rayleigh-mem, Mealy-mem, Folly-mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those...
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The Chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Rini and Snip!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Right? Though Dolimem always says they're just songs, not poetry.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe. That's a good point. But what difference could Cyrene and I make?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Hearing that from you, maybe we really shouldn't unveil the cards.
Why not take a look anyway? Even if it's not what we hope for, we'll know what we need to work on, don't you think?
You're right. Come on, partner. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's see what future the Oracle cards wish to show us. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
The dance of threads.
Such elegance, such...
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only Oracle card without a dark side.
What, no Divine Whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
the sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse, wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like its father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path. And learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady? The way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins. Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to see Trianne again, who was the first to depart. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more, Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Trian and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy, because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
Well, well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Huh.
Just let me, wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or 2. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich? Right, Princess Homebuddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the Gold Weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free. They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Finan, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan? Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
Turn over this eternal page.
Finan? Since when did you become so timid, asking such juvenile questions about wishes?
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Finan, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own...
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Aides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people? If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Aides Elysiae? Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart. But now that I'm holding them, They don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold, sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the Veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Aedes Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village. You're right. Chief, what are we truly facing? Is this the power of a Titan?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even Titans can?
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Aedes Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another, not someone perfect from the start, standing high, but one who starts small. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I... I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, Deliverer. Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn. Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its final act. See with your own eyes how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust. And in the heart of it all, in that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No. You. Are you talking to me?
I don't want to die. Weren't we best friends forever?
No. That Olivia. No.
Save us. Save us.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Anforius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinen?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, Light Calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Midimos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Midimos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Midimos' challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself. So, as Finan's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please continue to bear witness to his memories.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Krymnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now.
Me. Just a common soldier. If it weren't a contest of swords, Lady Goldweaver would have taken the fight herself. When it comes to